Hi viewers, welcome to Kranti Computer Education. In C language tutorial, in this session, we are going to discuss the topic jumping statements. So what are the jumping statements available in C language? Break statement, continue statement, go to statements. These three statements we will see in this video. I am Kranti, lecturer in computer science. Let's start the topic now. Jumping statements. What are jumping statements? The jumping statement makes the control jump to another section of the program unconditionally when it is encountered. So, in your program, if you write any jumping statement, that statement makes the control. That statement is used to transfer the control from one section to another section within a program. That is jumping statement. Jumping statements are used to terminate the loop or switch case instantly. They are also used to escape the execution of a section of the program. Jumping statements are used to terminate. Mostly jumping statements will be used in while loop, do while loop, for loop and switch cases. So these jumping statements are used to escape the execution of a section of the program, of a particular some collection of statements of the program. Jumping statements are used to alter the normal flow of the execution of a loop or switch statement. So when we write jumping statements inside the loop or in switch case, then they are used to alter, means change the normal flow of the execution of a loop or a switch statement. C language allows jumping from one statement to another within a loop as well as jumping out of the loop. So in C language, it allows jumping from one statement to another statement within the loop as well as jumping out of the loop. C language supports the following jumping statements. Let's see what are they. Number 1, break statement. Number 2, continue statement. Number 3, go to statement. So let us see these three statements individually and in detail. Number 1, break statement. The break statement is used to terminate the execution of the loop in which it appears. So if you write the break statement inside any loop, then that break statement is used to terminate the execution of the loop. So wherever the break statement is encountered, from that statement the loop will be skipped its execution. The break statement is widely used in switch case, for loop, while loop and do while loop. So we can use this break statement. We can write the break statement in switch case also, for loop also, while loop also and in do while loop also. When a compiler encounters break statement, it skips the execution of the loop and it passes to the statements after the loop. So when the C compiler encounters, means detects, when the C compiler found a break statement, then automatically the compiler skips the execution of the loop and the control moves to the next statements which are written after the loop. And if there are any statements after the loop, then those statements will be executed. So whatever the statements are written after the break statement, then those statements will not be executed. So the control comes out of the loop. This is the syntax. Simply we can write just break semicolon. Whenever you want to write, then you can write just one statement, break semicolon. So this break semicolon can be used inside the loop or inside switch case. Next we will see continue statement. Like the break statement, continue statements can only appear in the body of the loops. So break statement we can use inside the loops as well as switch case, but continue statement we can only use in the loops only, not in switch case. when the compiler encounters a continuous statement, the rest of the statements inside the loop are skipped and the control is unconditionally transferred to the loop continuation portion in which it appears. So the compiler, whenever the compiler detects, whenever the compiler encounters the continuous statement, then whatever the statements are written after the continuous statement and within the loop after the continuous statement, what are the statements are written, those statements are skipped, means they are ignored, they are not to be executed, and from that continuous statement the control is unconditionally transferred to the loop continuation portion, means to the loop continuation portion means checking the condition here. So to the condition the control is unconditionally transferred inside the loop. When the continuous statement is encountered in a loop, the control is unconditionally transferred to the testing condition. Already in the previous point we discussed about this. Hence, we conclude that the continuous statement is almost opposite of the break statement. So, break statement is used to break the execution, but the continuous statement is used to continue, is used to make the continuation of the loop execution. So, we can say that continuous statement is working opposite to the break statement. It forces the next iteration of the loop to take place. Whenever the continuous statement is appeared, the statement is used to transfer the control to the condition. So from the checking of the condition, the loop continues its execution. That means what? It is the next iteration. Let's see the syntax. Syntax we can write simply continuous semicolon inside the loop. Next we will see goto statement. The goto statement is used to transfer the control to a specified label. Here label is an identifier that specifies where the control is to be transferred to. So here goto statement uses two keywords. One is goto keyword and another one is label. So here what is the label? Label is an identifier. So label is used to specify the position where the control has to be transferred to where the control has to be transferred. Label can be any valid variable name that is followed by a colon. So inside bracket we just mentioned colon symbol here. So after writing the label, we have to write a colon symbol. Whenever the goto statement is encountered, the control is immediately transferred to the statement following the label. So the compiler, if the C compiler detects encounters goto statement, then automatically the control will be transferred to the statements which are written after the label. So whatever the statements are written after the label, those statements will be executed. Therefore, goto statement breaks the normal sequential execution of the program. So in C language, every C program is executed sequentially, means one by one, line by line, the C program will be executed, means sequential execution. So goto statement is used to break that sequential execution of the program. As the goto statement transfer the program control from one location to another location, it is called as jumping statement. So why we are calling goto statement as a jumping statement here? The goto statement transfer the control from one location to another location, from the goto statement to the label. That's why goto statement is also called as a jumping statement here. Goto statement supports two types of jumping. They are forward jump and backward jump. So goto statement will work in two types. One is forward jump and another one is backward jump. We will see what is forward jump, what is backward jump in the coming points. The label can be placed anywhere in the program, either before or after the goto statement. So you can write a label anywhere in the program, whether it is to be whether it is whether it can be written before the go to statement or it can be written after the go to statement. If the label is placed after the go to statement, then it is called as forward jump. So if the label is written after the go to statement, means if the go to statement is written first and the label statement is written after some statements of the go to, then it is called as forward jump. If the label is placed before the go to statement, then it is called as backward jump. So if you write a label statement, if you write label before the go to statement, before writing the go to statement, then it is called as backward jump. Next we will see the syntaxes, how to write for forward jump, how to write for backward jump. Let's see these two syntaxes. Syntax 1, for forward jump, we are writing the syntax to represent a forward jumping. Go to label semicolon and some statements, and we are writing label here. See, after writing label we have to write colon symbol, some statements. See here how the forward jump will be worked, how the forward jump mechanism is there. Next we will see now. Here, when C compiler encounters go to statement, then automatically the control moves to label. What label? So whatever the statements are written after the label, those statements can be executed here. See here. So this is the mechanism. This is what the mechanism behind the forward jump. See here, whenever the go to statement is appeared, whenever the go to statement is encountered by the compiler, then automatically the control goes to label. Whatever the statements are written after the label, those statements can be executed. So this is the mechanism working behind the forward jump. Next we will see backward jump. Syntax 2, this syntax is used to represent backward jump. Let's see now. Label colon some statements, and then we are writing go to label here. So in this mechanism, what is the mechanism behind the backward jump? Let's see now. From go to label statement, the control is transferred to label statement. In this case, in the backward jump, go to statement is written after the label. Carefully observe this. In forward jump, go to is written first, label is written after the go to. In backward jump, label is written first, go to is written after the label, means before the go to statement label is written. So this is backward jump. So whenever the C compiler encounters go to statement, then automatically the control goes to the label. Whatever the statements are written after the label, those statements will be executed. So this is the working nature behind this is the mechanism behind the backward jump. I hope you understand jumping statements, break statement, continue statement and go to statement. Please subscribe this channel for more computer science subject related videos. If you want to learn some more C language topics, I am providing the links of another C language topics in this video description. Please use that description and watch those videos also. Thank you guys.